Well, hey everyone, welcome to the call this evening. My name is Kelly Summers, and I'm really excited to be sharing with you guys this evening more about our healthy living program that Arbonne has and how it could potentially impact your health and those that you love as well, just like it's done for so many people. So once again, my name is Kelly, and I'm a mom of two, live in Iowa. My hubby and I have been together for 8 years, and I've been doing Arbonne for 6.5 years. And it came into my life. I at the dog park of all places, wasn't expecting it, wasn't looking for it, but I actually realized I was looking for it. I just didn't know. I just didn't know enough information about Arbonne and network marketing and the benefits of inside out health, and that's really Arbonne's mission. And honestly, what Arbonne has given me is not just the ability to be able to be here for my family as we raise our children, and be able to, earn an income and grow professionally as well, and help others do the same. But it's also given my family and I so many amazing health habits and health shifts that we've made because of this brand, and specifically because of this program that we're going to be sharing more with you tonight about. And just so that you know, this program is not a diet. This is not a cleanse where you're only drinking, liquids for 7 days and something crazy like that. This is truly about balancing out your gut health and putting good things in and getting good things out. Weight loss can come from it. Energy levels can increase because of it. There's been so many incredible testimonials that I'll share at the end of the call as well. But this program is truly about adding health. It's not about starvation or just removing a ton of stuff from your diet with no other options from there. And one thing that I love to share with people is just maybe getting your wheels spinning about signs that maybe your body is toxic, or maybe it's time for a reset, whether it be maybe bloating or mental fog, sleep issues, hormone issues, digestive issues, high blood pressure, different medications that you may be on, whatever it may be. Those may be signs that it could be time for a reset for you, or signs that maybe your body is just imbalanced. Because here's the cool thing, you guys. This program is not a quick fix. You can truly take everything that you learn from this program and incorporate these things for life, or pick and choose the things that you want to incorporate for life. And that in and of itself is so priceless, because you walk away with this education and information that you maybe didn't know before, and you have it for the rest of your life. You have new recipes for your toolbox at home. And really what it does is it wakes your body up to the things that aren't serving you, so you can truly feel your best and figure out how your body functions optimally, because that's what this is all about. And I'm so excited and passionate about it. And guess what, guys? I went to school for finance. I don't have a background in nutrition or, the education, but I have the experience through this program myself. I've helped so many other people do the same, because you're learning about your body. So I'm not here to tell you what's going to exactly happen with your body, because you're going to be the one learning how you feel your best. And isn't that exciting to think about? How can I feel my best? And so for me, just so that you guys kind of know what I got from it, so I do this program typically a couple times a year, alongside just incorporating a lot of the things on a day-to-day basis, including our nutrition, the snack tips, the recipes, all that stuff. But in terms of actually doing the 30-day program, I do it several times a year. And the first time that I did it, I could not believe the amount of bloating that I was having from dairy and gluten. And I had no idea. I had no idea that I was, having headaches and just so much fatigue, especially in the afternoons, because of the foods that I was eating, the things I was putting in my body. And so that for me was such an awesome win, because I was like, wow, I can make these simple shifts in my diet and in my routine and feel so much better because of it. So I know Maggie just got on the call. Maggie, I'd love for you to share a little bit about yourself and your testimonials, and then we're going to share a quick video.
Oh, awesome. Thanks, Kel. Yes, you can hear me, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it took me almost a year of loving all the other Arbonne products to jump into this because I love dairy. I love gluten. I was just, so whenever people are like, I can't do it, I'm like, I know it. But listen, this is what is so crazy because so the first time I did it, I was 9 months postpartum after having my first kiddo, and it was just so needed. And like Kelly, I had no idea that I was suffering from headaches and from, I wouldn't say insomnia, but just restless sleep. I sleep so much better when I'm on this program. And then the other thing is at that time, and I think just in general, I think I was living in this fog. That's what one of my biggest takeaways is I got this fog lifted from my head. And it's hard to even explain it to people because they don't know and that they're in a fog until they're out of the fog, right? And that's really what I love about this program is so many different foods I realized affected how I function as a person every day in my life. And so I was so grateful. The first time I finally jumped in, I tried to do a whole bunch of like dairy substitutes and all this other stuff because I was, trying to like band-aid this need that I thought I needed to have. And now what's so funny is after I've done it a few other times, I've just been like, gosh, that is not even worth it. And I found all this other food and I'm still experiencing it. I mean, I grew up very picky. So it's still a challenge. It's not even that I'm fixed, right? Like, and I can do it perfectly, but it's still a challenge for me to try and add new things in. I still get stuck in my ways, but I'm so grateful that there was a way. I needed someone to hold my hand. I needed someone to say, here's your shopping list. Here's what you need to do. This is what you do. And now I don't need that as much. I still use those recipes, but now I can put together my own things. I can search and find and know exactly what I'm looking for. I'm still learning new things. But yeah, the biggest thing is that I had all that support in the beginning. So I knew why I was choosing to eat the way I was trying to, and I could explain to the people around me too. That was huge, right? So, cause that's not how I grew up eating. So obviously you can imagine my parents and in-laws and all that, they don't eat that way, that, they don't eat this whole food diet. And so it gave me confidence to do it too. And now, like Kelly, I don't do it strict full out all the time. It's just hard to do it 100% of the time, but I probably do a good 80-90% of the time that way because I just know I feel better and then I don't have to go through this yo-yo back and forth. So really the extra percentage that's not 100% is just more so because of life. So I don't have to plan every single meal, and I can eat a slice of pizza if that's all that's available to me at the time and not feel bad about it. So anyway, that's my little spiel. And I've done it kind of like Kelly, like 2 or 3 times a year, I'd say is about what I average.
Yeah. Well, I love that you mentioned that, the pizza. So I think people get worried. They're like, well, I can't give up beer. I can't give up coffee. I can't give up pizza. It's like,
yeah.
You can do anything for 30 days if you are intentional and if you see the value in it. And if you know what I mean, like people see the value enough in anything, they're going to make it happen. Right. And we've seen the value, we've seen the impact, and that's what we are going to share with you tonight is, how it's impacted other people as well. And the fact that, guess what, guys, there's always room for that X factor in your life. Like there is a balance. Like it doesn't mean that I don't on a random day make my kids mac and cheese because I'm a mom and that has to happen sometimes. Like I am not perfect, but I'm okay with that because maybe there's things that I've learned about how I'm giving them the green balance in the morning and getting their fruits and vegetables when I have no other groceries at home. Like we figure it out and we make these amazing shifts that I would have never known before. And Tanda Cook, so she's a naturopathic doctor, and I'm going to share a video by her now. And she talks about and breaks down how this program works and what that can look like for you. So,
Oh, no volume, Cal. Do you need to unplug your headset?
better?
Mm, almost. I can kind of hear her, but not really. So Dr. Tanda, while Kelly's figuring this out, she is she's just a wonderful person. She obviously was a naturopathic doctor first and then found Arbonne, and just so many of the products she said that she would have created herself just from her own education and interest and enthusiasm. And so I love that. And I've actually taken a course from her and been in contact with her. So she's a real life person. And it's so awesome because Arbonne put this video together with her just recently, officially, but she has many, many more videos out there that are just wonderful wealths of knowledge about the body and how.
Hi, my name is Dr. Tanda Cook, and I'm a naturopathic physician. Arbonne has asked me to talk to you all about the 30 Days to Healthy Living program, and my intention for this video is to give you a very brief overview of how Arbonne's 30 Days to Healthy Living program works, why you would do it, who would benefit from it, and what it entails. So the 30 Days to Healthy Living program was launched in 2011, and I was skeptical, not only about the formulations, but also with this whole health program mentality. Because many of us, when we hear about health transformation programs, we think of cleanses and cleansing and detoxing, and we usually think of extremes, like we think of fasting, we think of olive oil, cayenne pepper, and lemon juice. Well, that's not at all what I discovered that day with Arbonne. The philosophy around the 30 Days to Healthy Living program was to do a few simple things. Step 1, eliminate the common allergens, and please limit wheat, gluten, yeast, dairy, sugar, artificial sweeteners, alcohol, coffee, vinegar, and soy. Then step 2, eat every 4 to 6 hours, with ideally no snacking in between. So, for example, in the morning, you would have a protein shake. Then in the afternoon, you would have another protein shake, both of which can be customized with added fruits, vegetables, and healthy fats, which we'll talk about. Then in the evening, you would have a balanced meal. If you choose to mindfully plan snacks into your day, there are suggestions provided in the Healthy Snacks and Beverages section of the 30 Days to Healthy Living program guide. The program is not about deprivation. So depending on your goals and what you're comfortable with for your body, you can build a healthy eating plan that will work for you. So the plan recommends that you try to avoid eating after 7 p.m. or at least 3 hours before bed. If you are hungry before bed, you can drink half a cup of non-dairy milk with half a scoop of the daily fiber boost, which we'll talk about. After the initial 30-day program, depending on your goals and lifestyle, you can flex your daily plan to include an additional healthy meal at breakfast or lunchtime instead of a second shake. The point is that you learn choices to help you create a healthy living eating plan that is realistic and sustainable. So then step number 3, eat in proper proportions. This is where you learn how to supplement 1 to 2 meals a day with the Arbonne's Essential Protein Shake to satisfy hunger and boost energy. This program isn't about how you can never eat pizza again. It doesn't focus on what you can't eat or what you can't do. This program focuses on what you can eat and what you can do. It focuses on a shift around your eating routine, adding supplements, and getting recommendations for whole foods that allow for healthful eating. The 30 Days to Healthy Living program is about pressing pause on some things that may not be serving you. It gently guides you into learning how foods may be affecting you because they are. It's about eating consciously and living consciously. I always tell people this is not a perfection game. It's a progression and consciousness game. So how does the 30 Days to Healthy Living work? The plan uses a special value pack set of Arbonne Essential products that give you everything that you need to follow the program. There's a protein shake mix available in several flavors that you can add to your breakfast or lunch or post-workout meal. This contains 20 grams of vegan protein per serving, and it also supports normal blood sugar with its low glycemic index. So what is glycemic index? Really, really good question. So this is how carbohydrates in food affect blood glucose levels. So the higher the glycemic index is in food, the higher the spike in your blood sugar and insulin levels could be after you consume it. Lower glycemic index food have less of an impact on your blood sugar and insulin levels, which is really important for health. There's Digestion Plus, which has prebiotics, probiotics, and enzymes. So this once daily product that you can add to water or even your protein shake supports the absorption of nutrients from foods as well as healthy digestion, minimizing gas and bloating, and it promotes the balance of that beneficial bacteria in your intestinal tract, which is essential for a gut balance and health. There's a daily fiber boost, which has 12 grams of both soluble and insoluble fiber to help you feel full longer. Fiber also acts like a sponge for waste material. So as your body gently is eliminating waste, the fiber is there to grab onto it, put it in the stool so that your body can then let it go. There are also fizz sticks available in several flavors that you can add to water that serve as a soda or coffee replacement. They support energy and support healthy blood sugar levels thanks to the chromium that they contain. You also get an herbal detox tea to drink daily. This focuses on supporting your liver and kidney as well as hydration, all of which is needed to support optimal health. And Arbonne's tea should never leave your cupboard. There's also a choice in the special value pack between the body cleanse and then the green balance. So the body cleanse is used for gentle elimination and designed to support gastrointestinal and liver health. The green balance can be enjoyed on its own, or you can put it in your protein shakes to assure that you're getting those fruits and veggies and antioxidants and phytonutrients that your body has been craving, that maybe you haven't taken the time to eat the amount that your body needs, based on your busy schedule. You end your day then with a whole foods-based meal, like, for example, roasted chicken or a veggie burger with a green salad and a baked sweet potato. There's information in the 30 Days to Healthy Living guide on how to choose the foods to help you create a healthy balanced plate. Not included in the special value pack, but available for purchase, are the Fit Chews. So these are chewy snacks available in several flavors that are designed to help control cravings and keep your energy up. This program is set up not only to make you and your body win, but to allow you to feel the best you have ever felt. Imagine waking up being able to do anything. What would you do? Who would you be and whose lives would you change if you could do this? But what are you waiting for? If there's something standing in your way, I invite you to take notice of that. You know what? Thank you for sharing. And then jump on this opportunity. Your health and your life are waiting for you. I'm Dr. Tanda Cook.
All right. Looks like my headphones are in. Can you let me know if you can hear me okay?
Yeah, Kel, I think it could be a little louder, but it's good.
Okay. All right, I'm switched to my headphones now. Is that good? Can you hear me okay?
Yes, talk more.
Okay. Sorry. Okay, so obviously you can tell Tana Cook is a wealth of knowledge. She is such an amazing resource for Arbonne. And I love everything that she shares because I think she just has a very honest and relatable viewpoint of your health and your diet and the things that you're putting in your foods, or the things that you're putting in your body, because it makes it realistic and attainable and sustainable while pushing you to be a healthier version of yourself. So what I'd love to do is kind of recap a couple of the key components of this program, and then share a couple testimonials at the end and anything else that you want to share, Maggie. But one of the things she talks about is eating clean whole foods. And so in the program, Maggie had mentioned you get added to a Facebook support group once you purchase your nutrition kit. And that provides you with daily education and tips and tools on the benefits of eating clean whole foods. You're provided with recipes and grocery lists for 4 weeks straight. And a lot of times, so one of the tips I like to share with people, right on this call that you can walk away with is, looking at the foods that are not prepackaged. So typically the foods that don't have, that aren't in a box, your fresh produce, your meat, your whole grains, your vegetables, all that good stuff. And another area is increasing nutrient intake. And this, I think, is such an easy thing to incorporate right away, like adding dark leafy greens into your diet right away. I mean, you could add spinach to a lot of things that you may not realize, you guys, whether it be scrambled eggs or a smoothie or chopping up and adding it to your spaghetti sauce. it looks like it's an herb and you don't taste it. It literally morphs into whatever food you're eating. Add it to the bottom of your soup or your chili, whatever it is, super easy to add, and increasing its nutrient intake is so important because, once again, this program isn't about just taking, maybe ridding your diet of certain things that may be allergenic or addictive, but adding those nutrients in. And that's where those supplements that we have as well is so important to balance maybe the nutrient deficiencies that maybe the food that we've been eating has been causing us. So eliminating allergenic and addictive foods, like I just said, that's another area. And like I said before, for me, it was the inflammation that it causes in my body causes all these other things. And I know that Maggie and I have a similar testimonial when it comes to especially dairy or gluten, where it causes more acne for us. And maybe you're in the same boat, maybe not, but guess what, you guys? Everything that's happening on your skin a lot of times is reflecting what's happening in your gut. And so that I had no idea about until I started using our Digestion Plus, how much that just helped my skin as well. Balancing your blood sugar. So I think that I really had no idea about this area before this program. I never thought about it before, or thought about just like what certain foods am I eating or snacks could I be eating to help maintain and balance my blood sugar versus drinking coffee, way too much coffee all morning, like at my old job, and not eating anything, and then being starving at lunchtime, and then just grabbing anything at the vending machine in the afternoon because it was right there and I wasn't prepared, right? Like I love that I never have those dips or spikes anymore because I've, inherited these good recipes and snacking tips, and, like the shakes just keep me so much fuller than my other old breakfast was. And another tip that you can walk away with today, just for when you're shopping in the store next, is for balancing your blood sugar, is she talked about low glycemic foods. So let's say you're looking for like maybe a pasta sauce. There is so much added sugar in a lot of these sauces and a lot of things in the stores these days. But maybe something that you can do if it's not realistic to make the time in your day-to-day life to make your own pasta sauce, look for one that has a lot less sugar, you guys. I mean, literally, I was buying one beforehand that was maybe 9 grams of sugar, and now I've found one that's only 2 grams of sugar, you guys. Like, that's just an awesome shift that I've made, and I know that it tastes just as good, and it's way less sugar that me and my family is consuming. And then supporting your elimination organs. So I love this quote. So the liver has over 500 functions, and the kidneys filter 200 quarts of blood per day. So think about all that work that those organs are doing for our bodies. And what this program really does is it helps give them a rest. Like, it literally helps them to just calm down and not have to work so hard. And then our body, guess what? It thanks us, you guys. Like, it's brilliant. The body is so brilliant. So I love that. And that's, like you mentioned, our detox tea like that. It's such a great daily habit to get into beyond the program to support that liver and kidney function. So those are some of my things, and I would love to end with some testimonials. But Maggie, what else do you want to add?
So like I said, I've kind of all those things, Kel, of course. But I think the only thing that I just have to reemphasize, because I think a student of this topic and Dr. Tanda Cook, I have to just stress again the importance of gut health. And I read a book over this, I guess it was earlier spring or whatever, and it was called Mind Gut Health. And I guess I just want to also connect for you guys the importance of course, it makes sense, right? When you stop and think about feeding your body good food is going to make it function better in terms of elimination and all of that. And so I have to definitely put a plug in for the Digestion Plus. That is life changing for a lot of people in terms of just calming down your gut. It's usually, most people's are really inflamed, and which makes it not absorb and eliminate, which is what its main function is. So that's a big deal with it. I'll just quickly, my mom had a fantastic success with that. She had a type of colitis, and she was super nervous to try something new, as most people are that have gut issues. You know what I'm saying? And she was brave and tried it. And I was like, Mom, are you happy with how it is? No. That was the bottom line. No, she was not happy with how it was. I said, then try it. Like, what do you have to lose? And now she always has a backup box in her cupboard because she refuses to go a day without it. So there's that. But connected to that is this book. Sorry, I wanted to go back. But your mind is connected to your gut. So if you are feeding your body the right food and helping it do its thing, it's going to pay back your brain the right way. You're going to have better control of your brain, of your emotions, and it's going to and that is also going to function at its top priority. So that's why, there's that fog I was talking about. I personally used it recently to help me kind of get over the hump of postpartum depression. I guess I shouldn't say recently. My daughter's 2.5, but it took me a year to realize that's what was going on. And it helped. And so I know that just helps maintain just a good balance in your body. And it's crazy how much your gut and your mind communicate to each other. So anyway, all sorts of awesome stuff about that. But I just wanted to make sure you connect that too, because maybe you're thinking, well, I don't have bloating or I don't have this or whatever, but maybe you're just anxious all the time or you're worried or whatever. And if it's worried about what you're going to eat, then, hey, you have, so that will help too. But so yeah, that's my last little thought. I think for the call, friend.
Well, and Arbonne is the #1 global brand for inside out health for a reason. So we're not just here talking about eat right, eat better, and you'll feel better. Like, this is truly a whole body brand and company, and our philosophy is helping people lead their best lives. And this is one area that you can start that or supports the goals that you already have for yourself, or whatever it may be, of being your best self. Like this, these things go hand in hand, you guys. So I'd love to read a testimonial and share a couple pictures with you guys, and then we'll wrap up the call to be done right in a half hour here. So this testimonial is actually from Sammy, who's on our call. She had shared this with me for our last call as well, and I just loved it so much. So
Yay.
Sammy says, so Kelly reached out at the perfect time because I'd been feeling bloated and just generally not very good health-wise, and I was looking to start a diet. I was hesitant to do the 30-day program at first because I didn't want to spend a ton of money on products I hadn't yet tried. And she puts in parentheses, love those fizz sticks. I seriously am so glad I did the clean eating program because I feel so much better health-wise at the end of the month. I wasn't even looking to lose weight, and I ended up losing 11 pounds. I think the best part about this program, besides feeling healthy and having more energy, was not having to count calories. In the past, I've always ended up falling off the diet wagon because I couldn't keep up with tracking my calories in MyFitnessPal. With this program, I just made the meals from the recipes on Facebook and tried to eat a decent portion size every evening. And since it's just my husband and I eating, I always had leftovers to take to work the next day. So of course, we already have lunch. So how awesome is that? I love being able to share that like, I remember asking Sammy to learn more about it. And that's why I love what I do to you guys, because literally it has shifted her path and her health journey too, which is so incredible. So then the last thing I'd love to share with you guys here is a couple pictures. And once again, this program is not just a diet, not just a weight loss program, but I think that the results, you can see how this is affecting people's lives. And when you feel good, when you look good, you feel good, and like everything just overflows from it, right? So here's just a couple before and afters.
Yeah, look at his face. Look how happy he is.
Yeah, yeah.
They just light up.
And I love hearing about the couples that do this program too. And I know Maggie can attest to this as well, and Sammy as well. But just like all the recipes, like the things that we're cooking for our families, like they're benefiting from it too, right? And how amazing is that this isn't just about us either. It's helping so many others. So we are just so happy that we could share more about this program with you, and I hope that you will really take it to heart to consider doing this for yourself. And what a better, I mean, there's no better time to do it, you guys, because literally you can get your kit in a couple days. It's 40% off for preferred clients and 50% off for consultants. And then you'd have it just in time for our next program starting November 2nd. So yeah, we are so grateful to help you guys be your best selves inside and out. So, and Tanda said, you know, eat and live consciously. Like that's what this is about. Take these tools and this education and run with it. Don't just sit on this tonight. Take advantage of this and move forward with yourself, with your health. So thank you again, guys, for being on the call.